It's that time again. What time is it? Adult coloring book haul time. I bought a lot of coloring books in August and I'm sharing them with you today. If you see any coloring book that you would like for me to do a dedicated flip through video of, please let me know and I will make it happen. Now, let's get into this coloring book haul. The first book that I have to share with you is A Million Cats, Fabulous Felines to Color by Lulu Mayo. Now this was published in 2015 and I bought this book from Michael's. One of the things that I noticed about this book is that Lulu Mayo has illustrations on both sides of the paper. So keep that in mind because if you want to use a wetter medium, you might not be able to get away with it because it might, just might, bleed through. Keep that in mind. Now, it might not bleed through because of the quality of the paper, but still, I wouldn't chance that. So this is how it looks inside. I'm going to go a little bit slow so you can see what's in here, but I'm not going to go too slow because I have a lot of books to get through. And again, if you want to see a flip through of a particular book, don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section. I think that the drawings are pretty cute. I like that. I like that. Grapes. Oh, wow. Okay. I like this. I like it. I like it. And I like that it's not a whole lot of stuff. It's like a little page, not a big page of things to color. Okay. So that is A Million Cats by Lulu Mayo. The next book that I have is from Creative Haven. It is illustrated by George Tufexis. This is Country Scenes, color by number. Inside the cover page, behind the cover page, is the color key as well as how the illustrations are supposed to look based on the color key. The intro page has a picture to color here, color by number. This book has 41 pages, I believe. Let me check and see. Yeah, 46, I'm sorry. It has 46 illustrations in here. What I like about the introduction is that it gives you tips and techniques on how to color in this book. And the color by number illustration ink on here is not too dark. It's not too dark. So if you're concerned about covering up the lines and the numbers, you should be able to do that in this color by number book because the ink on here is not too dark. It's kind of like a light dark gray. It's not black. And if you want to, you can tear your pages out. It has perforated pages. I can't ever say that word, but you can tear these out along the indentations here. And now I'm going to give you a quick flip of this book here. Very quick. This looks like a church. I didn't even know that was in here. You see that? Like a steeple, birds, water. That's going to be nice to color right there. Water fountain for the birds. Very pretty. We have a moose. We have a moose here. This color by number book is very, very intricate and detailed. I look forward to coloring in this. Just going to show you a little bit more. There's some apples in a basket. Horse. More fruit, watermelon. They have a pumpkin one that I think I might do for the fall. Let me show you whenever I get to it. You see how that is? Squirrel, a cow. You see how intricate and detailed this is? This is going to be very, very nice to color in because it's really going to look like a real picture that was drawn and colored, and not so much the lines are not all that evident. The lines are light, which means you can cover it pretty well. And the numbers. You see, we have our pumpkin for fall, pumpkin patch. More pages here. I think that this is very nice. I like it. Especially like this page because the boat is on the water, but they're showing the reflection of it. That's pretty cool. That's it for this book. Again, I bought this one from Michael's. Up next, I have 4 books that I bought from Hobby Lobby, also from Creative Haven. The first one is Simple Pleasures, A Cottage Lifestyle. This is by Jessica Mazurkiewicz, which I don't know, but her name is Jessica, and it is a cottage lifestyle type of book. As you can see, this is it here. It costs $6.99 because I still have the tag here. It has a little picture here. These are perforated pages. You can tear them out if you like. There are 31 illustrations in this book here. And let's take a look at the pages. Now, I do like the paper. It's pretty good. But be careful when you are coloring and using wetter medium. Be careful with that. I like the illustrations in this book. And one thing to note is that this was published in 2022. So it's not that old, actually. Happiness is homemade with your homemade veggies. Yes, I like that. So let's take a look through this book right quick. See that? I want you to see this one. This reminds me of when I was a little girl, not too little, a teenager, and I was helping my grandmother and my godmother 2 different times make jam with strawberries. Look at that, strawberries and blueberries. Wow, made with love. Do y'all know how to make stuff like this? I'm sure most of you do. I really like this book. Look at this, Gnome Sweet Gnome. Apple tree. This might be a long video because I am trying to go through the book with you so you can see as well. Because somebody told me I was going too fast through my haul. And I said, well, maybe I was. Let me slow down. Veggies, getting the vegetables out of the garden. Ooh, I love this. I love it, love it, love it. Ooh, hanging clothes on the line. Oh my goodness. I used to hate doing that. I didn't mind getting them off the line. I just did not like hanging them on the line. Look at the little washboard. Oh my goodness. That brings back memories of me being in a play where I had to use a washboard in the play. Okay, this is very nice. I love this book. Let me hurry up and get out of this book. Look at that. Yes, very pretty. Hobby Lobby, $6.99. Up next, also from Hobby Lobby, I have Glorious Songbirds by John Green, also Creative Haven. And I really like this book. I like this book. The paper is the same as it is in the other book. This was printed in 2023, fairly new book. And there are how many illustrations in here? 31 realistic illustrations. What I like about this is that John Green tells us about each bird. On the back of each picture or illustration is the name of the bird and what colors they are. Like this one is the American goldfinch. And on the back of this page, he has bright yellow overall, black crown and wings, tails with white feather tips, white patch under tail. And then it has a flower, and it gives you the type of flower that's there. It tells you the type of butterfly that's there. Then, we could look it up and see, hey, the red admiral butterfly, we should color it this way. So these are the pages as follows. I'm going to start this in the back here. We have our cardinals. I guess that's a cardinal. So here we go. He tells you the colors of all these birds. So you don't really have to worry about, oh, what color should I color the bird? He gives you the name, the species, or whatever. Tells you the type of bird it is and what to color the bird. You don't have to look it up. He tells you everything you need to know. And I do like coloring birds. That's why I bought this book. So, fairly new book. I like it. I like the illustrations in here. Oh, did I do that? It looks like some ink got on here from somewhere. I didn't notice that before. I didn't do it. It was already in here. Maybe. I don't know. I think it was already in here. But these are the birds, the book of birds. The next book that I have, also bought it from Hobby Lobbies for $6.99. Creative Haven, Scandinavian Folk Art, coloring book by Jessica Mazurkiewicz. I can't say her name. So, Scandinavian Folk Art. And this was published first in 2015 and then updated in 2023. There are 31 exquisitely detailed Nordic designs, and these designs were inspired by wall hangings from quilts and homemade furnishings, stuff like that. Paper is pretty good. I'm going to start in the back. We have a picture here, and most of the time this picture is in the book. That's what I like about Creative Haven. They will have a picture colored in the book that actually is in the book. So you have something you can kind of reference. This kind of reminds me of mandalas a bit. Mandalas, just a bit, as you can see. Look like little Indians to me. That's the page back here, isn't it? Yeah. So you get 31 pages in here. $6.99 from Hobby Lobby. I like that. The little fish page. Okay. Moving right along to the next page or next book, I have the Creative Haven Celtic Nature Designs. Also, is $6.99 from Hobby Lobby. Carrie Buziak. Let's take a look in here. This was published first in 2016 and also revised in 2022. Here's an example of something that's in the book. Okay. And here is another one back here. I actually have a mandala book from Creative Haven that has Celtic mandalas. And some of the things kind of look familiar. So if you like coloring things like this, you might want to pick this up from Hobby Lobby for $6.99. Oh, I like that. As you can see, I really haven't looked through my books like like I really want to. So if you like coloring Celtic designs, this might be for you. I like that. It's kind of different. Differente. Okay. So that's that. So those are all the books that I bought from Hobby Lobby. And I have one more book, and this is it. This is Johanna Basford's World of Flowers. I bought this from Target, and it was published in 2018. And it's a bigger book than Lulu Mayo's book. She gives you introduction tips for coloring. This is more like, to me, a colored pencil type of book. This is where I would use my colored pencils and my gel pens because of the front and the back. But the paper is kind of heavy. So you may be able to get away with using markers. It just really depends. It really depends. But this is the World of Flowers. If you like coloring flowers, you might want to check out this book. And in the back of the book, she has color palette test page that you can use. Let me do a quick flip through here. Another color palette page. The end. Who would have thought to do some bugs with flowers on them? When I see these, I'm thinking these are June bugs. Kind of like a mandala type of flower drawing. Ooh, that's a lot to color right there. That is a lot. I like this one here. There are the bugs again with the flowers on them, which is unique, different. I like this. It's very cute. Okay. That is it for that book. So now I have the rest of the books. They are all from Amazon. The first one that I have is Kingdom of Curious Creatures, and this is by Kanko Agusa. I learned about this one from Crafting Susie, I believe. She tells you about the Kingdom of Curious Creatures over here. I like when they put pages in here that are colored because it gives you an idea of how it's supposed to look. All right, Pink Pig, pretty cute. All right, so this is the author here, the illustrator, artist. This is pretty good paper. The thing I notice about people who are Asian who do coloring books, you see that Lula Mayo and Johanna Basford, both of their books, they have front and back illustrations. So I have to use color pencils on here. I think I can get away with markers, but I don't want to chance it. But it is very good paper, very sturdy, very heavy. I like this book. I like this book. I think it is so unique. Look at the little animals. It's like they're shopping at the store. They're bunny rabbits. Oh, that is so cute. She's getting married, the bride. Oh, that's so cute. Cupcakes. Yes. cute. They have the shoes and dresses on, just like they're little people. Very nice. Look at those shoes. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have us a mermaid there. Cat mermaid. All right, so this is the book from Kenko Agusa. I like this book. It is so pretty. I love it. This is Kingdom of Curious Creatures, a fairy tale adventure book. Up next, I have a Creative Haven Autumn Harvest coloring book by Teresa Goodrich. And this is it. It was published in 2023. I learned about this book from another YouTuber. She did a flip through, and I headed right on over to Amazon and I bought it because I don't have books that are autumn type of books. So here we go. You have 31 heartwarming images in here, and it is pumpkin patches, apple picking, home baked pies and cookies, lots of goodies, festive Halloween scenes. Yes, look at that. Pretty. Let's take a look in here very quickly. Cute, cute, cute. I like that. Ooh, that's a lot. A lot of detail. Sweaters. Okay, sweater weather. Trick or treat. Halloween. Pumpkin spice. Autumn splendor. Apple picking. My favorite color is October. I think that is everyone. That is for everyone. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Wait a minute, let me go back. Hello, Autumn. Look at that. Everything that comes with autumn is in this photo. I like this. I really do. I like it. I like the paper. I would either use color pencils or markers, but I would definitely put something behind it because I know it would bleed through. Some of my markers would bleed through. I like this book, Pumpkin Sale. Up next, I have another book that is also an autumn book. It's an older book, I believe. Creative Haven, Autumn Charm, and it's another fall book. You see, I really like fall. This has 31 photos in here, and this was published in 2021. I always like to look at the back to see how they color things, which is pretty cool. All right, let's give this a quick flip. Oh, look at that. Train. Leaves are on the ground. Now, who doesn't love fall? That's cute. More leaves on the ground. Ooh, that's cute. Ooh, the cookies and the apple cider. Ooh, makes me want to rush into fall. Look at this, the jack-o'-lantern. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Trick or treat. Okay, pretty nice. There's more. Thanksgiving, there's a turkey, corn, pears. Very nice. Hello, autumn, fall. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Halloween. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. You know what? I really like this saying here. Autumn, the year's last loveliest smile. Yes. Next, I have this coloring book. I learned about this book from another YouTuber. He does mostly coloring with markers. And this is one of the books that one of the pages he was coloring from here in here. So I decided to give it a try. This is an adult coloring book, Haki 4 Plus Universe, Volume 1, Relaxing Flowers. Now, these flowers are pretty big. We have a little cover page, intro page, another one here. I think there are 50 pages in here. Let's take a quick flip. These flowers are pretty big. I think I saw the guy, he was coloring this, and I really like coloring bird cages, and I like the way he colored it. I like coloring flowers. It's something that I work on to try to perfect my little skills, what little skills I am acquiring. Yeah, that's cute. It reminds me of a mandala. The paper is just that regular Amazon paper. If you use markers, it's going to bleed through, most definitely. Just make sure you put something behind the paper so it doesn't bleed through onto your other illustrations that are in the book. Ooh, lovely. You got the little heart there. I like that. Okay, let's do that one. Okay, so that's that. I have Matchstick Mouse, Pumpkin Party Coloring Book by Morgan O'Brien. I did not know what to expect from this book. I didn't expect the paper to be slick and smooth, but it's fairly slick, very smooth. Pumpkin Party Coloring Book. It was the first day of spring. Matchstick Mouse, Worm, and cat beetle, I'm sorry, I can't read. Cat beetle were on a mission. The paper kind of threw me for a loop because it's very smooth. Yeah, very smooth, slick, like almost like a, you see, like it doesn't have much tooth to it. I might be wrong about that, but yeah, that's what I pick up. This is so cute. Look at the little bird. I gotta go back. The little bird, the fly, the frog trying to get him some stuff with his tongue. This is cute. I like this. Okay, so that is Matchstick Mouse, Pumpkin Party Coloring Book by Morgan O'Brien. Up next, I have Minimalist Art, Southern Lotus Coloring Book, To Your Imagination Run Wild. This is your typical Amazon paper, so be careful when you're coloring in this. I like books that are minimalist books. Sometimes I just want a little bit of stuff to color, not a whole lot. So now here are the test pages. Now this looks familiar. These look familiar from the book that I already have. So it makes me wonder, did they copy? I'm just saying. And I also have another minimalist book that has similar drawings or illustrations in them to these flowers here, to this. So let's see what we have in here. I can put my skin tone markers to use here. For minimalist, I like minimal stuff. That look like in the back just a little bit too much for me when it's minimalist. This is good. This looks familiar from the Simplicity book that I have. Kind of similar, but not quite the same. That is Minimalist Art. Next up, I have two books from Nicola Lehmann. The first one is Mandalas with Beautiful Borders, Volume 6. And she has how many pages in here? I think 40. 40 hand-drawn pages from mandalas. Okay. So I've already colored the welcome page. If you want to see a full flip through of this, you can see this on Nicola Lehmann's YouTube channel, just in case you're wondering about that. And I will link to her video, okay? So you can see it if you're interested in it. This is a little bit more, volume 6 is a little bit more intricate, I think. And I think I know why. And I'll read to you what she says in the welcome, who it's dedicated to. But it's a little bit more intricate. The borders have more in them, more drawings or doodles, whatever you want to call it, more objects in them than they do in some of the other ones. It just looks like it'll take more time to color. Okay. As I said, if you want to see a full flip through of this book, go to Nicola Lehmann's channel. Now here she says, this book is dedicated to you, my fellow artists and creators. So I think that she just made it a little bit more intricate with artists and creators in mind. Okay. That's what I believe. So, and then she says, your colors inspire me and bring my designs to life with beauty and style. Happy coloring. I do like this. The next one I have from Nicola is Healing Mandalas coloring book. And I have the welcome page colored here, this little part here. And let's take a look. So with the Healing Mandalas, she doesn't have a lot of detail in the borders. It's just a mandala pretty much that we focus on. And I like that. Sometimes I don't want to be doing all this stuff around the border. So that's a good thing to know, that the healing mandalas have a border around it, but it's not a border that you have to color per se, which is good. I'm glad to know I got options. I got options. Yes, these are very beautiful. I like them. I like her work. That's why I buy all of her books when she comes out with them. I just wish that her books were on better paper. But I'm sure that will come in time. So this is the Healing Mandalas coloring book by Nicola Lehmann. This is Magical Fairy Homes. Now I bought this not knowing that it was black line images. I don't like those types of books, but anyway, I'm going to work with it. This is an adult coloring book. It has 50 majestically black lined images, and it is by Lizzie Malone Publishing. It was published in 2023. These are some of the drawings that are in this book by Lizzie Malone Publishing. I like the illustrations, but I guess I don't really like that it's black per se. Like it's already colored for me. What am I going to do with this? That's the way I look at it. But I'll learn to deal with it and how to color illustrations like this. The paper is your typical Amazon paper. I like the book. Oh, what's that? Okay. Well, that is it for this book here. Magical Fairy Homes. Up next, I have 50 Classy Mandalas to color by Camellia Andilakova. I guess that's how you say her name. There are flip throughs on YouTube of this book here. So if you want to flip through of it, just look it up. I've seen it out here. Okay, how many pictures we have in here? 50. And these mandalas are supposed to be classy. This was published in 2023. I think it's one of the newer books. And it is classy. I like that. What I like about this too is that it has the black already in here. You don't really have to do a whole lot of coloring if you don't want to. Okay, let's check it out. I do like the mandalas in this book. The paper is, your typical Amazon paper. So just be careful when you are using markers or anything that can bleed through. Put you some heavier paper behind it and you'll be good to go. I do like these designs. I think they are cute. And I will enjoy coloring these. This is 50 Classy Mandalas or Mandalas. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. That captures my attention. I like that. So, on to the next book. Up next, I have Excel or Exhale by Latoya Nicole. It was published in 2020, so it's an older book. But I like stuff about self-care, and I think this is important, especially, you have to take care of yourself, take time for yourself, and I really like that. And she tells you to choose a comfortable position, inhale to count to 5, and exhale, telling you about the breathing. Pretty cool. So here are some illustrations in here, and I like that. Read a book, chill, take time for yourself, exercise. Yes, yes, yes. Give your mind time to unwind. I've had my eye on this book for a while, and I went ahead and got it. Look at that fro. She got a big fro. I love it, love it, love it. If it costs you your piece, it's too expensive. Yes. Entrepreneur's Color 2, Latoya Nicole. Up next is a book that I bought because of Faith Elizabeth. She's another YouTuber that made me go out and buy a book. Now, she didn't make me go out and buy a book. She just piqued my curiosity. I have this one is illustrated by R.J. Hampson, Lost and Found, coloring book. This I like. The paper is okay. It's still a little thin, so be careful when you are coloring if you're using markers. There are flip throughs here on YouTube, so if you want to get a better look at it, go check out those flip throughs because I have seen them on here. What is unique about this book is that he has double sets of the illustrations. One has a dark background and the other does not have dark background. Okay, so that's what you'll notice in this book. I like these illustrations. The dog is looking in the dryer, but he's daydreaming about something. How about that? The frog. I like this little picture here. It looks very nice. I like that. That is it for this one. I can't wait to start coloring in this one. The next one I have is also from R.J. Hampson, A Frog's Life, Mr. Foggertree coloring book. And this is it. Same type of paper. Make sure you put something behind it. I like this book because of the frog. I think he has these frogs looking like people. I really do like it. It's unique, different. That's why I bought it. Plus, he doesn't have the pictures on the back, but if you go to Amazon, he does have pictures on Amazon of his illustrations. This book has been designed with 2 copies of each illustration. I wanted to give everybody a second chance with each design to experiment with different media, a different color scheme, or to simply color along with a friend. I like that. Keep smoking a pipe. A Frog's Tale by R.J. Hampson. Up next, I have Relaxing Flowers Coloring Book by Coloring Book Kim. And it was published in 2020, so this is kind of old. I get flower books and books that have bigger illustrations because I be wanting to make YouTube shorts and color. I want something I can color fairly fast, that won't take too long. Paper, your typical Amazon paper, just make sure you put something behind it. I like the hourglass here. Relaxing Flowers. Up next, I have Dots and Mandalas by Laura Wokal. And all this is dots. And I hope I'll be able to color through here. But I guess each dot, you color it a different color. Yeah. There is no color scheme or anything. You just use your imagination. She has over 20,000 dots inside, many hours of relaxation. It is the highest level of creativity, and it is modern and minimalist style. Now, she does have books that are on white paper, but I chose the black paper here. So that's the first one of the dots, and I have a second one from her, which is Dots and Cupcakes. And again, she has over 20,000 dots inside, and you just come up with your own little color scheme and make your own little cupcake. Paper for both of them are typical Amazon paper, so if you're going to use markers, just be sure to put something behind it so it doesn't bleed through. That is it. 2 more books from the same illustrator. This is Mandalas for Meditative Coloring, and it is by Inner Inking. It was published in 2023 by Madeline Rabil, right here. She says, "Thank you for putting your trust in our product." All right. She gives you tips on how to get in the mood for coloring, color test pages. And here we have our mandalas. The paper is your typical Amazon paper, so be sure again you put something behind your page if you're using markers. It looks like some of them are squeezed into the page. She wanted to use a whole entire page, which is pretty cool, actually. Now we get into not using the whole page, but having some space around here. I like that. That's different. And these mandalas are easy to color. Should be able to color them fairly quickly. Yeah. Some of them anyway. When I want more intricate stuff, then I'll reach for, look for more intricate. Then she also has illustrations in here that are not so intricate, which is good. It's a good combination, I think. And the next book I have is also from Inner Inking, and that's Mandolin Rabel, I believe. Easy Mandalas for Meditative Coloring. And these should be really easy, huh? Madeline Rabel, 2023. These books are fairly new. You have your test colors, and these are very simple. So if I want to color a mandala that's very simple, easy, I'll reach for this book. She has pictures on the back. I didn't show you the pictures on the back for the other one. Let me get that for you. The other book, this is how it looks on the back. I didn't show you that. 50 hand-drawn mandalas. And this one also has 50 hand-drawn mandalas. Now, back to the book at hand so we can look inside and see how simple it is. It is very simple. Sometimes, I don't want to do anything that's intricate. So I have a book that has simple, easy mandalas in it. And I like having the flexibility. What I notice is that she has some that cover the whole entire page just about, and then she has some that don't cover the whole page. It's just in the center of the page, which is pretty cool. So if you want to color a lot, you can color a lot. If you want to color a little, you can color a little. Ooh, that's different. I like this. I like both books, and I look forward to coloring in them. This reminds me of candy corn. That's what I see. That is Easy Mandalas for Meditative Coloring by Inner Inking. My last two books. This was a long video, I know, but that's what happens when you buy a lot of coloring books. And I do not plan on having a big haul in September. So the first one that I have here is Color It Blissful Scenes Adult Coloring Book. It has 50 original hand-drawn designs. And let's see what's in here. This is an older book. It was published in 2016. Drew the art in here is Hasbi Mubarak. That's our intro page. Let's start. The paper in Color It is always stellar, very heavy, thick. So if you want to use markers, you can. But I always put something behind my paper that I'm coloring, my illustration. That's cute. But sometimes I don't really do that on Color It because, stuff doesn't bleed through. Very cute, well. Now, the next one that I have is one that I really wanted. I don't know that it's new, but it is also by Color It. colorful novels, illustrated again by Hasbi Mubarak, however you say that. And this was published in 2022, so it's fairly new. In this book, they have all of the pages that are in this book. So they have a table of content and they have the name of each of the pages as far as the actual illustration was taken from specific novel. This one is from Moby Dick. This is from Lord of the Rings, Beloved, Dracula, Anna Karenina, To Kill a Mockingbird, War and Peace. So let's take a look in here. That is it. Those are all of my coloring books that I bought in August. If you have questions about any of the coloring books, just make sure to check the description box. All right. Until next time, keep coloring. Bye.